The biggest question and the biggest thing is there is an underlying current of unsatisfaction behind our minds, behind our feelings, behind our lives. That unsatisfaction, how will it go away and why does it sit there? If you're like me, if you are in this spiritual seeking business for ages, you will want to reach to somewhere, you will want to get somewhere. And whatever you're living, whatever you're experiencing is not enough. It needs to change, it needs to move, you need to experience different things. That's the feeling, that's the underlying motivation. Also, there are other motivations as well, like there's divine yearning, like I love God and I want to unite with God. That's one of the motivations. One motivation is I want to one with the universe. I want to see the reality of things. What is behind the curtain? What is the reality of the matter? What is the reality of the human beings? Why do we exist? Where did we come from? All these questions to be answered that drives you. And there is one thing that sits behind, pumps the fuel, is the feeling of unsatisfaction, not feeling content with what you have. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. If I'm discontent, then I will look for new things. I will try to explore. I will never settle on what I have, how I live, right? So it might be a curse if you're running after ambitious goals all the time and then you're killing yourself for it, burning yourself out. That will be your curse. But in the understanding realm, in growth, in development, from a personal perspective, that is your biggest ally. Because wherever you come, you're not enough. You want to experience one layer more. You want to experience one layer above. You want to experience something else which is more fulfilling, bigger, wider, spacious. And there's no end to it. So you can actually go with this until you die and grow, see. Understand. That is how it works. But there's something also pulls the brake, which is all the time looking at ourselves and saying that we are not there yet. There's something missing and I need to do something. So what it entails is you're not able to enjoy your present moment. You're not able to focus on the task at hand. You will never like the task at hand. You will always imagine something else, somewhere else. So we got to be very careful here to ensure that actually the biggest and the most fulfilling thing is right in front of you here. And the experience could be only happening here. May you be working, may you be with your kids, may you be with your family, may you be doing whatever society demands you to do so. Maybe you're commuting, maybe you're helping others somewhere else and etc. But you're in the action, you're in the movement, you are within the group of people and you are in society. So while living in that society, as part of the society, not getting entangled with all these relationships and pumping your ego and having all these hurts and flatteries, you are there. So the highest thought about yourself at that moment defines who you are, which means when you're living, when you're dealing with your kids, whomever you want to be is entirely up to you. If you don't know this fact, then what happens is you're acting on the knowledge, you're acting on the past, you're acting on the tradition, you're acting on the religion, you're acting on the dogmas, acting on the beliefs, etc., etc. Everything given to you, either you act that way and the results, see the world, look around, you can see the results, basically the wars, the misery going on, or you can choose to act from love. You can choose to act from a guide perspective, perhaps. You could be a guide to your children. You could say, I'm going to be the teacher. It's not by force, not by controlling, but showing what is real, what is not, what is true, what is not. How would you do that? You discover yourself, you live yourself in the moment, you connect at the moment, and then you give at that moment. It might be a quick question from your kid, and that question to be answered in two different ways. One from a fearful, controlling way, one from a fulfilling, love and enduring and long-lasting way. It's entirely up to us to choose it. I'm coming to this realization that I'm trying to seek an experience outside of this moment, which is in the future, or it's like far beyond sensory wise, like it's like a spiritual feelingy experience, then I'm on the wrong path. The only true path is trying to see what is in this moment and live those things in this moment. When I honor the present moment, and I'm now here, then something crowns. Then your brain starts operating in a meaningful way, in a peaceful way, in a harmonious way, which has got so much energy and vitality. Yes, I want to understand who I am. I want to understand if I'm a particle, if I'm a separate entity, or I am part of that. If I'm part of God, am I dead? Am I the bigger S self? Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? I can only create it. I can only read through the scriptures. I can only hear from my teachers. I can only follow my guides, but they will take me nowhere unless I create those things within myself. I have to create it. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, silently release it. Feel it. I am what I am. Maybe you are the fullness of the universe. Maybe you're a human being with a capital H, which is the essence of everything going on here. Maybe you are the intelligence. Maybe you are the divine consciousness. Maybe you are the self. See all these names? Maybe you are trying to point to something they sensed about it, but they never experienced. So it's entirely up to us to live and experience it. And once we experience it, then we are it. And the key is understanding your ego, yourself, never existed. But you exist at the same time in such a different way, with fullness, with reality, with the creation, with no creation. There's no creation or the creator. You are living life as a human being, which has got all the attributes of godliness. Welcome to Know Yourself and Live. Thanks for watching. Peace out.